What's happening? Well, this is becoming a yearly tradition. It's Mrs. Snipe's birthday, and her favorite is Magnezone EX. So let's go to the deck list. Alright, so Magnezone EX has two attacks. The first attack is based on however much energy your opponent has on the board. Count them up, times it by 50, boom, that's the damage. Or you add a second lightning and you get to hit for a straight 220, but you take 30 damage. So while we set up, I'm going to try to Iono as much as possible and then come up with Rotom to get rid of all their items and tools. And then I added the big Zekrom EX because if you can get 3 energy by using the Dynamotor from Eelektrik plus a couple attachment from hands, you can end up hitting for 330, 380, depending on how many cards your opponent has taken. So I decided to make it more of a disruption deck since I'm trying to attack with Rotom in the beginning. Get rid of all their items and tools, and then unfair stamp when you get knocked out. Try to Iono every single time and make a comeback either at the end or just not let them play the game because Rotom did its job. So that's how this one works. Make sure you wish Mrs. Snipes a happy birthday today. And now let's see it in action. All right, we got Dusknoir. Might as well put that there. Go get here a Tynamo and a Magnemite. And we will go there. And we'll do Lillies to try to get 8 new cards next. And see what we get. And hopefully they put 2 energy down so I don't have to waste. But I need an energy, Rare Candy, and Magnezone EX. Alright, so they're going to do their prize check-in. Alright, it is Dusknoir, Charizard, Pidgeot. Uh-oh. They're going to get a couple Dusknoirs. Duskles. Means I got to get this into a Eelektrik as soon as possible. Now, the good thing is we can always boss or counter catcher the Pidgeot EXs and go around because we just need 3 energy out there and we can knock it out because of weakness. So yeah, at this point, let's see what 8 cards we get with Lillie's determination. I got an Air Balloon and another Nest Ball. Are they going to use it now or wait for it for Fez? Let's see. There's Max Belt. Okay. That could fix some math for them. They don't have energy out, obviously. So I would have to hit this for 220, which would do damage to myself. But it might be worth it this early in the game. And yeah, let's just determination here. Lillie's determination. And what do we get? What do we get? We do get straight into an Eelektrik. We've got this. We've got this. Which means now I can retreat. Get rid of any rare candies they got. And do I want another Tynamo? Sure. No Night Stretcher, but we will do the Eelektrik onto here. And now, let's see what we get rid of. We got 5 cards to choose from, and we get rid of 3. And 1 is the most important rare candy. Oh, that's gotta... They had Pidgeot and everything. And that was a great hit. Now, yeah, if all they need is an Arven or another rare candy, but the point is, 1 rare candy is gone. And we're just going to use Lillies. Okay. And that's some that's 50 damage. Obviously, if they don't go with the Charizard, which they won't, do I boss? No. We go here, and we hope for the best. I guess I could have put the energy down before, so I didn't get 1 back. Do I just retreat? No, because I don't have anything. I have it next, so let's just see their hand. Obviously, they don't have any items, yeah, because it's Dusknoir, so that's fine. But on the next one, I can start swinging. Okay, they got Buddy-Buddy. That was their item. Okay, so now we know their 2 cards are Dusknoir and Charizard. So we don't do the best thing here right now. This was what? Draw a card? That's hilarious. But I hope they come up with it because then I get a free knockout. Oh, they can't. So now, do I do damage to myself in order to do it? We Arven for this and that. Boom. Got it. Go here. Get it down. And now, put that there. Go here. I'm going to retreat. And you know what? I'm going to take the prize card because they don't have Fez. They don't have much to go on. We just got to hope they don't get a Charizard. And we could just take prizes. Now, the problem is Lillie's Determination does only get me 6 from now on. Okay, they have 1 card to work with unless they do this. And this, I don't have to do damage to myself. Okay, so now we know what their hand is. They're going to do the Zapping Draw, hit for 30 and get that. But I am going to be able to take this out. Or we are going to... We'll put Zekrom down. We'll put this down there. And we will boss this guy. And again, I only have to do Energy Crush because it is the 2 energy. But the point is that max belt. Although now they hit 240 plus 60 is... Okay, so I'm still good. Charizard cannot hit me out. I think I Arven into another one. Unless I get another boss. So we know they got Dusknoir Charizard. We don't know the 3rd card. It's a boss. Okay. And that's where our Air Balloon's going to come in. Zapping Draw. So they get another card. So good thing I saved this Air Balloon. We'll go here. Since we don't... Since I have Magneton right there, I'm not going to do any of this. I'm just going to retreat. Come on up. And hit for 220. Now they can't draw any more cards. But Charizard can knock me out because now it hits for 270. I already have damage. Magnemite. Alright, they don't have many cards here. They can't draw again because they're just... Oh, they got a Brock Scouting. I'm thinking, yeah, they're going to go with Pidgeot. That makes sense. They have Charizard. So, yeah, they're going to get a knockout here. So I have the other Tynamo I can use as free retreat. I have that. I have the Eelektrik. We're good. And we're going to get... I want them to put all 3 energy out. Because then I can hit for 150. Actually, if they take a knockout, I can unfair stamp. And they did put it down. Oh, but they're going to lose it because of the retreat. Okay. Burning Darkness for 270. I can do 30 damage to myself. So this may work. Unless I get a boss. Let's see. What do we got? Nope. Not going to need that. Go here. We will put that down. We will Eelektrik here. And I am going to unfair stamp them. So they only have 2 cards. It better work. It better work. Unfair stamp. I get 5. You get 2. Rare Candy. Okay. We're going to go here. We are gonna... Because I know they do 270. Plus 30 is... Yeah, we're going to hit 220. Because hitting the 100 is not enough. They're not going to be able to knock me out. And, okay, I can get Night Stretcher. And get this one going. Eelektrik, do I have any? And I do have an energy there. So we're looking good. And we don't know what they got. But they do have Quick Search. But if they don't get down another Charmander, this game's over. And what do we got? And I got Zekrom here as just a big giant attacker. Right now, Zekrom's doing 230. If they knock me out, I do 330. I think I'm good. I don't have boss. But I only need 3. So the question is, there's Jack. Do I put this last energy just on Zekrom? Because then if they hit Zekrom out... Yeah, I think I do. Alright, so... What I'm going to do is put this last energy on Zekrom. Got it. I'm going to Lillie's because that gives me 6. They got 4. I don't mind. And good thing there. I don't want to put the Eelektrik yet. So let's just hit it. Crush. Now they can knock me out, but if they got to come up with a different one, otherwise I knock them out. All right, there's an energy. They come up with the Charmander. Do they have the pieces? And then I get knocked out, but then I hit for 330 because they took 4 prize cards. So I got Zekrom ready to go. I don't need anything else. If I get knocked out, right here, unless they get Zekrom out, that would be bad. That would be the worst thing. The good thing is now I hit for 200 though, with the 1 energy on this Magnezone. Once it becomes a Magnezone, which is easy because I have the Night Stretcher. Burning Darkness. So I just Night Stretcher, attach, knockout. Yes. They're like, what? You coming up with that? Yes, because I do 330 at the moment. Right now. Do this, and it better be 330, and it is, and we one-shot Charizard and take the win. Oh, that worked perfectly. That early on Rotom taking those three items was perfect. Okay, the Dunsparce. Could be anything. From a Roaring Moon. Oh. Well, let's see what we got here. We're going to go get these two. So, thinning out a little bit. And I'm going to Iono to try to find an energy and a Rotom. Let's see. Energy and a Rotom. I see the Rotom. No energy. Oh, man. They're going to find a friend. I don't need... Oh, yeah. I do need another Magnemite. 100%. There we go. Well, that's because I got Zekrom already. Usually I don't play Zekrom. Doesn't matter. I don't have. So like that would have been perfect to get that energy and boom, take out like that Buddy Poffin. All right, so it's Ancient Box. Okay. Ultra Ball. See, could have got rid of that and another Ultra Ball. So they got their Dunsparce. They're going to get 3 more cards. We're going to Iono. And did they attach an energy? Or was that last turn? That was last turn. I don't think they did here. So what we don't want is that. Because now if they find one. Yep. Alright, so they take away a Tynamo. I don't have energy. So I can go straight up into Rotom. Because I don't have anything. Even Eelektrik here, it's not going to do much. Another Rotom. Yeah, we're just going to Iono because I got Squat. So they get 5. And there's the energy finally. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to get rid of these 2 to go get Magneton. And then I'm just going to hope I find something off of here, because I am going to take a hit, and I hit 0. Not a 1. It's unbelievable. And they're going to get 2 prizes now. Be up by 2. I mean, they're going to use their Explorer's Guidance, possibly. Maybe not. And what is correct? They're going to boss 30, so it's going to be doing 60. Okay. They're going to boss that, hit that out. Honestly, don't care. Because I got Magnezone here. Unless I get absolutely Squat. Like an Unfair Stamp would be absolutely perfect right now. And I could possibly be able to come back. Magnezone. Okay. But the problem is, I've got nothing, and we're just going to go and put you up front. And then, Crushing Pulse, let's see what they got now. A Counter Catcher, which is not going to be useful. And so they've got the Explorer's Guidance. It's not going to be useful because I'm winning. I mean, I'm losing. So, Counter Catcher is not needed for them. So now we're ball in top deck mode unless they use the Explorer's Guidance. I didn't want to use it before. They chose not to. Okay, alright, they got... Oh, so they top deck Ultra Ball. Of course! You top deck Ultra Ball after I was about to take away all your items. And we're going to get knocked out here. So basically what I'm pretty much going to do is give them Eelektrik. Because Eelektrik can put an energy at least on Magnezone. And I will be able to start taking some knockouts. So again, an Unfair Stamp. Or an Arven, because they're only at 111, or 110, I should say. Alright, Eelektrik will get the energy on. And I can Lillies. And the crazy part is, I still get 8. Alright, let's see. Here we go. What do you got for me? I can put this down. Oh, wow, this actually worked out really well. And should I Unfair Stamp now? I think so. Because I get 5, they only get 2. And theirs actually worked out really well. Put that down. For that's another one. Do I need... I don't need that. So we'll just leave that there. And we will come up here and use the 200 to knock it out. Yes, we only get 1 prize. But here's the key. Is they only have 2 cards. And I got my counter catcher. Because now I can counter catcher anything I want going up. Oh, this is going to knock me out. No, 110, 180. Yep, that's going to 100% knock me out. So they're going to go down to 2. And they find Asadas. That's unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Alright, but they will not be able to do it again. Because I can counter catcher to try to get them stuck. There's an energy. Boom. Go get Rare Candy. Get one of these. Go get the Magnezone EX. Get that. Why did I counter catcher that? I wanted that one. That was dumb. Because now I lose. Oh, that was so dumb. Why did I do that? Dynamotor. Why did I do that? Retreat. Now, I am going to take the knockout because it was not him. So the most they can do actually is 220. Now, that would have been better had I knocked out this. I meant to play the Rare Candy. So the most they can do is 220 because this Pokemon doesn't count. Because it says another one. So it depends on what they hit. So an Iono would work the best. Oh, they can't do 220. They can only do 30. Because they need the other energy. So actually, this is pretty good. If they don't hit like Asadas on here. The Dunsparce. Alright, so that was a misplay or misclick. Wasn't a misplay. I knew what I was trying to do. Misclick. And they're actually going to only hit me for 60. Yes, and they did it. Okay. Which is good because now I'm going to be able to knock this out. I'm going to take 90 more damage. We'll put that there. And we'll just do Lillies and just hope they can't find what they need. Okay. We do Night Stretcher for this. Put that down. Get some energy on it. We'll be able to find another one. Because I can put this there. And we will go get there. We got it. Very good. And now to 20. I do take 30 damage. But it's a knockout. And they were only doing like 110, but we just put 2 more in, plus 3. I don't know if they're going to be able to get 240. But the thing is going to be, I can retreat. Uh-oh. So I either need a boss or that counter catcher. I really would like Buddy-Buddy. I'd really like an Iono. Wish I would have gotten an Iono. Because right now they can just Frenzy Gouging. and win the game. So one of those, how many boss? Boss? I think I got rid of one. I got two. Okay, so I do have one counter catcher available, and we do play a bunch of Arvens. Ionoing into a counter catcher would be phenomenal. All right, what do you got? Artisan. Do they have the energy? But now they are going to have to go through this, but I need my counter catcher. So I'll be getting 6 with Lilies. I mean, I am going to come up with a fresh Magnezone, but again, all they need to do is attach those to energy. Yep. We know they got 1. That's why an Iono would be phenomenal. 210. They're 30 short. We've got another one coming up. And I can boss. So, Eelektrik goes here. Boom. I retreat. I come up. Now I can Lilies or boss. Let's boss, because I feel like it's going to be bad anyway. But 150, since I don't do damage to myself. And just hope they don't have Sada's energy. We see a Sada's, we're done. Oh, Pokegear, they missed. Ooh, they missed. How many Sadas are left? 1. Oh, they gotta make it so difficult. 2, 3. There is only 1 left. Maybe it's the one that's prized. Night Stretcher. They can't even... Here's the funny thing is they can't even retreat. Explorer's Guidance. They're getting pretty much half their deck, but they only get 2 cards. They're gonna need a boss. If they boss, they just hit this and it's game over. So an Iono here would be fantastic. Oh, they're gonna retreat. But they can't use Frenzy Gouging, so it might be better. Alright. Well, I just hit this out. I don't really care about that anymore. Arven. No, we're gonna put this here. We'll put it on there, because this thing hits for a tremendous amount. Oh, there's an Iono. We'll go here, and now we will hit for 100. Can they do 330, or they need a boss? Obviously, boss just ends it. Magneton. If not, Iono at that point. Let's see. Did they find a boss? I think they did. No? Legacy. Do they have a Sada's? Because that would knock me out and that would end the game as well. Unless... No, they don't have a Sada's? They have an Iono! They Iono'd. Try to hope that they find something. I've got Arven, so that's a counter catcher. As long as my other counter catcher is not prized, I don't know. They're going to Vengeance Fletching for 220. And we're going to go here. Do this. I'm weak to that too. But then they get 220. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I just need counter catcher. And it's prized. That's freaking phenomenal. So they just need 220 or another energy. That's 110. Yeah, all they need is another energy and I'm done anyway. Because my counter catcher is prized. 220 to 110, 200. Oh, we're just gonna go for it. Since they're down to 1 card. I can't believe my counter catcher's prize. You know, here it is. Here it is. No, it's the last prize. I think I play 2, right? Don't I play 2? I do. It's the last prize. Unless I use both of them. No. Counter catcher's the last prize. You gotta be kidding me. And I'm gonna need it or I'm gonna get knocked out again. Oh my gosh. Because I only get 1. Oh, wait. Because I get 0 for this one. I literally get 0. Just trying to see what's in here. Yeah, I used both my bosses early. Yeah, so I had no chance anyway. I get 0 for this. Okay, 220. Do they have it? I get 0 cards. If I picked up the counter catcher before, I would have won. Can they get 3 energy on this? The Dunsparce. Okay, I know they can have 1 more Sadas. There it is. They're going to go down to 2 cards. The Dunsparce, they're getting the last 2 cards. What is it? Well, if they attach an energy, they can't retreat. So that's game. They can fez for the last 2 cards if they think they needed it. Well, no, it's going to be the Dunsparce and Dunsparce. So if you don't have it, we got another win. Flip for, well, you know the cards are Dunsparce to Dunsparce. Yeah. And that's the game. They're going to energy switch to retreat. And that's the game. I would have won no matter what. That was awesome. All right, here we go against, what is that? Volcanion. All right, so they're going to try and burn me. We've got the Buddy-Buddies. We're going to put that down, and we're going to Iono into who knows. But that's going to give him a fresh 6, so that's good. 20. And I'm not burned. That works out well. We just gotta hope we Iono into an energy, at least. Okay, nope, we don't. We've got that there. And now we get 1 of each there. And then we do it again. Since we've got both Tynamo, we can get 2 of these. We can Iono to give them more cards. Because now they'll have 6, and we'll try to take some away. And let's see their hand. It is Crushing Pulse. We're getting rid of 3 cards. Yes. And they have no supporters. So it's good. All right, so now we're basically going to do it again. Attach Eelektrik, attach an energy, and then Iono. And hit him again. Scalding Steam. Now they just have to, okay, that's 40. Let's go with a Tails. Okay, that saves me 20. Oh, no, that doesn't. That makes me burn, so I'm going to come back. And why did I put it there? Okay, that's not that big of a deal. We just Iono. Yeah, I meant to put that on Magnemite. But that's okay. Holy cow. Let's go here. And we will put, because we're going to get knocked out, we will put another Rotom. And there we go. Crushing Pulse. So we're going to get knocked out no matter what. And we are getting rid of 2. We got rid of 2 cards. And we're still burned. So, which Volcanion's in the active anyway. And the next thing, because they don't have any energy down. Okay, there's finally. Gravity Mountain. Iono. All right, that might help if I get right into an energy. And I did. And Rare Candy. Okay. I do have a choice, depending on how much energy they have. Secret Box. Like, why couldn't I hit that? But I'm going to Iono and give him 6 and probably just come up with his Rotom. Until they put some energy down. Or I can just hit this out for 220. I've got the choice. Do I take the 2 prize cards, doing 30 damage to myself, and this is a Mega Camerupt, or, okay, I think what I do is I knock this out. So we've got Tynamo up there, so I have the free retreat, and we're going to put that there. We're going to Eelektrik onto it. Using the Dynamotor. We will go here, and I'm not going to use the Iono because of this. And go here. 2, 2, 2, 2, and we'll see if they have to go through another one. We'll put that there. And 220. Yes, I'm doing damage to myself, but I get a prize card. And they cannot burn me. So I can just take another prize, 2 prize cards, and get down. And is there any energy in there? Yeah. And I could start getting another Magnemite ready. All right, if they come up, they got a Lillie's. So they only get 6 because I have taken a prize card. Nest Ball, probably for Fez. Nope. Nummel. Nummel? Yeah, we'll go with Nummel. And they're going to do 280 discard energy from this Pokemon. Cool. 280. Knockout. Fair enough. So they did get it. I think I'm going to Iono. Yeah, we'll just do we'll Iono, or maybe I won't. No, I do Iono. Because I need cards. So we'll go here. We will get an energy there. And we'll Iono into 4. And I need a Magneton would help eventually here. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll do it. Crushing Pulse. See if we get not one card. No, didn't think so. And they got a boss. Which is really bad. Where's my Magnetons? I have not seen one. Well, they both prize, because that would be bad. If your active is burned, this attack does 80. Okay, they can actually knock me out. That stinks. I've got nothing. They're going to boss that to take that out. So I'll come up with Tynamo. Because now at this point, they have only 2 energy out. Yeah, I did not want to do that. But I can get... Okay. Night Stretcher for this guy. And then we go here. And we do Rare Candy. As much as I want to unfair stamp, I don't think I need to. I mean, the fact that I don't think... It's not that I don't think I need to. I can't. I wanted to make sure I had that Rare Candy. Play. We are going to only hit 150. Retreat. Come on up. 150 and 220 is 370. Or 100. 100 and 220. He's not going to put an energy. But I'm not burned. He can't retreat. So we're just going to do 220 and try to take 3 cards. Now, unless he has an ignition energy, I'm safe. Because that's a straight 280 and I lose. I did not knock him out, so Fez isn't available. They're going to boss, which is actually really good. Because now he only hits for 80. And that gives me a chance to now unfair stamp them. And they didn't put an energy, so I have to do damage to myself again. But at least now I can unfair stamp. Oh, there's Magneton, so it does exist. Alright, so we'll go here to get unfair stamp. And this guy, not that I need it, but we're just gonna put it down because I don't want these cards. And unfair stamp this thing. See what we get. They get 2 cards. Alright, so we're gonna go get rid of these 2 so I can Iono. And go get Zekrom. Because then that could do some damage. And 1 there. And 220. I got it. So now the question is, can they hit 240? Are they able to? And I get 3 prizes. Which, it does help. No, it doesn't. Because I wanted an energy so I can get Zekrom going. Scalding Steam. But if they stay in the active... Oh, they just need a Camerupt. And they got it. Yeah, they need a Camerupt. Now they can come and hit me for the full 280 or whatever it is. And that's the game. No, they got Magmortar. Do they not have it? Because that's... Yeah. Do they only have 1? Oh, there it is. Night Stretcher. Okay. They were just toying around. There was no need for this. Because they got the Camerupt. Could have done that first. So good old Fez. Iono or unfair stamp didn't work. Roasting Heat at 240. Oh yeah, they didn't need that extra in between. But that's okay. Now I know why this was her favorite card from when she started to learn how to play the game. because Magnezone was big, bulky 330, hitting for a lot of damage. We didn't run into a deck that had Monkey Dories, because that would have just added to the big damage output. So make sure you wish her happy birthday in the comments, and I'll see you next time.